Hello, everybody. Welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to update Partners in Cream 2025. I'm so excited. This update is not exciting, but also kind of some strange things going on with my makeup. So the project runs from January 10th to December 10th of 2025 and is created by Steph Lyons and Delin. And there's quarterly refreshes if you want to, and monthly updates, and you select between 3 and 6 items. I've actually, I think, increased mine a little bit, so we'll talk about that now. But I have to apologize for, let me see if I can get this to go, there we go, for this being in the way. I framed my cross stitch pattern that I did, and I just have nowhere to put it at the moment. So it's going to be here for a little while. You might see it in a few updates. The first item I'm going to talk about is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Now, I'm not a super fan of gripping primers like this. I know it's a big deal and everyone loves these. I am not a super fan of these. I just find them, I want a hydrating one on the skin, not one that's like glue. So it's just too tacky for me. And I have used this a little bit, but I have been focusing on another one, and now I can go back to this one, so that's exciting. But you can see there's like some windowing. You can see it there when I tilt it on its side. So we're getting to the point where it's like coming down to the bottom and getting more narrow, but I still have to work on that one. Let me move this back up here. Next, I have the Revlon Color Stay Concealer in 001 Banana. That is decluttered. Not a fan. It was the oldest concealer in my collection. It had still been wrapped, and I'm just not a fan. It was like yellow gray. So I was like, no, don't thank you. So that one is rolled out or decluttered out of my collection. Next is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15, which looks like this guy here. You can see I got a lot of use on that. I'm going to mark that. It's kind of settled, but it's like, you can see that it goes like in more, and it's kind of clung onto the sides, and I can't get it to go down anymore. But this is probably the most accurate representation of where it's sitting, so it's probably where I'll mark it. But I do actually like this. I'm wearing it today. It's not too separaty on the skin. You know, when you apply it, sometimes it'll pick up and it won't, how do I put that? You can see the pores, it kind of collects, that kind of thing. This doesn't do that. So that makes me so happy. I've had that with something recently. You'll hear about it in a future video. It's just annoying. But this one is actually quite nice, and yeah, I enjoyed using it, and it's unfortunate that I've hit all my uses because I definitely would have liked to use it more. But that's a good thing. I used it 15 times. So that will roll out. I'll move it over here after I mark that. Next is the By Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Pinch Me Pink. And I actually have a little bit of that on my cheeks today. And I'm filming this quite a bit early, actually. So the goal is to use this 5 times. I've used it 3, and I plan on using it over the next couple days. I'm filming this probably a week early. So I will definitely get those 2 uses. So this will also be rolling out of my collection once I hit those 2 uses. So that's exciting. Like I said, I'm wearing it today over top of my powders and stuff, and it's a little tacky, but like not uncomfortable tacky. And I feel like it just gives a nice flush to the skin. It's a very pretty color. Next is the MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. The strangest thing just happened to me. So I went to put it on, and it kind of made this weird movement. So I laid the brush, like I took it out of here, and I went to lay the brush down on my napkin, and the little doe foot fell off. I tried to put it back in, but there's no like place for me to push it in. It's like there's a stopper that had some glue in there, and now I can't use it. I probably have another container, but I don't know if I can pull the stopper out to put this product in there. And I don't want to fart around with it, honestly. So I'm just going to declutter this, which is unfortunate because it's actually really nice. But it's also like way too late for me. If you can believe that, it's even too light for me right now, and I'm quite pale. But that's just, yeah. I was disappointed in that. Come on, MAC, you do better. You guys have amazing products. Please do better. I've never had an issue with packaging from MAC before, ever that I can think of. So that one is out. And I've also hit my 25 uses on that one as well. So that one is definitely out. Next is the LYS Natural Finish Setting Spray. I actually had just the Urban Decay one in, but I've decided to put them both in because I'm just going to tag team them. So I have the LYS, which is called Skin Loyalty, and then it says Natural Finish. So Skin Loyalty, Blur, Mattify, and Set. This actually works very, very well. I do like that. And then I also have the Urban Decay All Nighter, which is Old Faithful. I like De-Slick better because it's more like, I like that part of it. It's almost like a gripping primer, but on top of your makeup, which I prefer to hold it in, not to stick on top of, if you get my drift. So those ones will stay in. There's still quite a bit of product, and my goal is to complete them both. So that will be in for quite a while, especially since I'm using 2 of them. And then I'm bringing in 4 items. So I have hit my goal on this. I am decluttering this one. And I've also decluttered the other concealer. So 3 are going out. And then also the blush eventually. So technically 4, but it all works out in the wash. It's 4 once the blush is done. So I'm bringing 4 items in. All right. So the first item I'm bringing in is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer in the shade N4, which is beautiful and fantastic. I have to be very careful because in the wintertime when my skin is very, very dry, this reacts with my skin a lot, which is unfortunate. So I have to be very careful, but I'm going to use that for 20 uses. Next, I brought in the Tower 28 Serum Concealer, which is my favorite concealer, and I brought this in for 20 uses as well. And the shade is DTLA, and I love this so much. It's beautiful. I'm also going to bring in my Auric Glow Lust in Selenite. And spoiler, I have but I have purchased another Auric Glow Lust in a dark shade for the summertime because this is so beautiful. So very, very excited to start using this again. That makes me very happy. For 20 uses as well. Everything's 20 uses, including this last one. I'm also going to bring in a brand new item to my collection, which you probably, if you've seen my beauty buys or whatever, beauty rehab, I call it like 3 different things. So I'm bringing in the Uomo Beauty Say What Foundation in Fair Lady T1N, and I'm going to swatch this in the back of my hand right now because I like the blue cap is really pretty. There's also a purple one, which I wanted to try, but I'm like, I don't think there's a difference. I don't know. They both said weightless. They both said hydrating. I didn't know what the difference was. So, and they were on sale. Oh, is it weightless because it's supposed to be like runny? Like that's like water. Is this supposed to be like this? Or is this why they're on clearance? I gotta wipe that off before I spray foundation all over myself. Oh my gosh, is this supposed to be like this? I don't think that's... Oh, I'm so glad I put the cap on. Ew, what is going on? Ew. I'm so glad I put the cap on. Oh my gosh. Let's clean that out. My goodness. Oh yeah, this is a very watery. Oh my gosh. Very, very watery. It smells like kind of like paint. But that's actually kind of nice. Okay. I guess that's how it is. No wonder it's called weightless. It's very, very watery. So just fair warning, if you guys have this, it's extremely, extremely liquidy. Wow. All right. Well, I'm bringing that in for 20 uses. Probably use up the whole bottle. Anyway, I'm going to mark this Bobbi Brown one now. If I can remember where I was going to mark it. Right here. So I'm about there. So that's pretty good. And this expires in April this year. I'm sure they all expire already or are expired already. So I just got to get through everything and see how I do. But that's what I'm bringing in for Partners in Cream update for February. And yeah, I'm excited, except for the fact that this one is no longer good. That makes me really upset. I am thinking, because like I was about down to here. So I've used up about half of the product. I would say that's about half of the product. So I could essentially put it into another container and use it, but I'm okay with letting this go because it's getting older. It's not the oldest in my collection because I have other things that are older, but it's going to go in my future declutter, so you'll see it there. And yeah, I'm happy because I'm bringing these in. So I'm not that disappointed, honestly. But yeah, I'm disappointed in MAC. It's MAC packaging. Like, anyways, it's all good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the chaos, but thank you so much for showing up and joining me today. I hope you liked this video, and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.